Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you my absolute newborn must-haves. This is just my personal opinion and things that I have found helpful. This is my third baby, so I think I have a pretty good idea of what's necessary and what isn't necessary. So today I'm going to be sharing what I think is necessary. There are so many things these days out on the market that if I was a new mother, I would be absolutely lost. I wouldn't know what I actually needed and what I didn't need. So today I'm going to share with you my opinion and what I actually use with my baby. First thing I want to talk about is this Keababies wrap that you see me wearing. I think that having a wrap to wear your baby in is a must. Personally, I don't know how I did it with my first one, not having a wrap, but then I also didn't have other little ones running around whenever he was born either. So I think that a wrap is an absolute must, especially if you have multiple children and you have a baby that likes to be held. You can put them in the wrap and go about your business. You can do dishes, laundry, whatever is on your to-do list, you can get it done and have your hands free. The baby's not crying. So I think that a wrap is just an absolute must. Now this wrap is the Keababies brand. They did send me this for my review.
Keababies' tagline and mantra is parenting is awesome, sleep is overrated, every day is an adventure. Let's create wonderful moments together. And reason being, their mission is to inspire parents to create a strong bond with their children and create wonderful moments together through their products. Keababies has a variety of products on their site designed to make your life easier. Make sure you check out their site to read more about their story. You can follow them over on Instagram at Keababies and also their Facebook group, Keababies Love. Links will be in the description box below.
So this wrap is a soft carrier. It's more on the thinner side to me, which is good like for a summertime carrier. Stretch on this one is very limited, but I like that because when I put her in, she feels very secure and tight to me. It is a little bit harder to get her in this one because it does have limited stretch, but once I have her in there, she's nice and tight. It also comes with a little carrier bag so you can fold it up, throw it in there, and toss it in your diaper bag, and it's not taking up that much space. Okay, so another thing that I think is a must when you have a new baby is of course a baby book, and Keababies was nice enough to send me this as well, so thank you so much to Keababies for sending me this. So basically this is just a baby book that you can document every single thing in. So when you open it up, it has a little note to your baby and you can go ahead and sign it. And I like that it's categorized, so you can document your pregnancy and then the first few weeks. They also have a category for their entire first year. You can document all of their milestones, like when they start walking, crawling, getting their first tooth, their first holidays. Also document the age from 2 to 5. And then the coolest category, I think, is in the very back, little place where you can write notes to your baby to one day read. And I guess this little place right here, you could put like their first lock of hair that you cut. Little things like that can go right in there. So this is the sweetest baby book I've ever seen, I think. If you're interested in the wrap or the book or both, you can head over to their website. I will have a link in my description box, and just make sure that you use the code KEA-KELLY20. That's KEA-KELLY20, and you'll get 20% off of your entire order plus free shipping. So there's just a few little things, and then I'm going to get into the bigger things. The first thing I'll go ahead and talk about is this Grandma L's diaper rash ointment. I heard about this stuff whenever I started cloth diapering my son, and this is supposed to be cloth diaper safe ointment. It's more on the natural side. It is petroleum free. We're not in cloth diapers yet, but I am starting the cloth diapers very soon. I've been waiting on her to get a little bit of weight on her legs, just so that we don't have any leaking problems. For now, we're still in disposables. So this is what it looks like. And what I really like about it is it's not only for diaper rash, but you can use it for other little things like cuts and burns. But she also had a little bit of a some kind of irritation on her face. I don't think it was just newborn rash. She did have that, and that went away. And this was something that had just came. It was like her face was chapped or something. So I was using coconut oil first, and it just wasn't working fast enough. And so I was like, I wonder if the Grandma L's will work. So I tried it on her face, and it worked. It was gone within like 2 days. So highly recommend this stuff. Other thing that I really recommend is gripe water. So every night about 7:30, 8 o'clock, it's about the same time, she gets a little colicky and she just cries nonstop. It's just really a miserable time for her and everybody else. So this stuff right here works really fast. Like I said, it's called gripe water, and you just give them a little bit and it helps them burp or whatever they need to do to pass that gas. I've been using this like crazy, and it is newborn safe, so there's that. One other thing I want to talk about is this saline spray. So this came with the nose Frida, the snot sucker thing that you put in your mouth, which I don't use, by the way, because it's too big for her nostril. But luckily I've not had to because of this saline spray. So basically you just spray this up their nose, and it helps them to pass all that mucus that they're still trying to get rid of for the first few weeks. It just helps break that up and helps them to pass it. So I was having to use this just about every morning there for a little while. I've not had to use it lately, but like I said, I was having to use it every morning whenever we got up because she would have a lot of buildup and you could just hear it. She was having trouble breathing, so I would spray this in her nose. It would help break it up, and she was passing huge like boogers. TMI, I know, but this stuff works wonders, so I highly recommend this. So I have a baby that is a little picky about pacifiers. So I have about 3 different kind that I've tried with her. I have this one, which is her preferred one. We also have the newborn Soothie, which sometimes she's okay with that. It's just hard for her to hold it in her mouth. And then we also have the MAM pacifiers, which are okay too, but like I said, these are her preferred ones, and this is the Nook brand. It's just a complete solid piece of silicone, so there's no cracks or crevices that you have to worry about bacteria building up on. But I like this, and I think she likes it too because it hugs her face and she can hold it in her mouth a lot easier. It's just harder for her to hold that Soothie because it's not hugging her face. So like I said, this is the Nook brand, and if I can get it to focus, this is what it looks like. It's got the little thing there for you to attach a clip, and that's another thing I want to talk about that I think you absolutely need is a pacifier clip. Clip it to their car seat strap, their clothes, wherever you want to clip it, but it just helps you keep up with the pacifier and you don't lose it and then you're in a panic when you absolutely need it. So there's that. Another small little thing I want to talk about, and then I'll get into this bigger stuff, is this bottle warmer. So she is an exclusively breastfed baby, so there's not many bottles that I warm up in this, but I like it because I can sterilize her pacifiers. It has a little steaming basket that just sits down in there, and I can sterilize her pacifiers. If we drop one on the floor, it comes with this little vial thing that you fill it with water according to how much time you want it to run. It goes up to 5 minutes, so you just put however much water you want in there and press start, and it does its thing. I don't have to boil water or anything like that. So highly recommend this. It's just been really convenient to be able to put her pacifiers in there and let it go. And this is the brand The First Years, so I'll have that link down below as well. I'm going to go ahead and talk about a few breastfeeding must-haves. So I'm not one of those people that have to really work for breastfeeding. I have been very, very blessed in the breastfeeding department. I produce well enough milk. I don't have to eat any kind of special foods or do anything special to get my supply. I just have been blessed. So I do have a few things that I think are absolutely necessary if you are breastfeeding first time or this is your 10th time breastfeeding. These are just things that I think that you need. So the first thing I will go ahead and say, since it's already up here, is the boppy pillow. So this is a lifesaver if you want to breastfeed hands-free and you're sitting down like with me when I'm editing my videos and she wants to nurse. I can just put this pillow around me, lay her on it, and I can still have my hands on my keyboard for editing, and it just supports her while she nurses. And another reason I think this is a must-have, especially if you have other small kids that wants to hold the baby, you can put this around them and it helps them to support the baby as well. So anytime the boys want to hold her, I just have them sit down and I put this around them and lay her on the pillow, and it helps support their arms so that they don't accidentally drop her head or anything like that. I just feel a whole lot more safe with them using this when they hold her. So I think that is a must. Another thing is a breast pump. If you are breastfeeding, you absolutely need a breast pump. Even if you plan to just exclusively breastfeed and not give your baby any kind of bottle whatsoever, I think that having a backup milk stash supply in your freezer is always ideal, especially if you can't feed your baby, you need someone else to feed the baby. Lots of different little scenarios could happen to where you need someone else to feed the baby. So always have a breast pump. And not only that, but whenever my milk comes in, it comes in full force, and I'm engorged for like the first week or so until my milk regulates. And so I have to pump a lot the first couple of weeks with my breast pump just to get some relief. And I would not pump everything off because I didn't want my body to think, oh, well, all of that milk was used, we need to be producing more. I would pump just enough to relieve the engorgement. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the breastfeeding. I'll spare you that for this video, and if you want to know more on breastfeeding, I can make a whole separate other video on that. This is the Medela pump-in style, and it comes built in this bag, so you can just pick it up, take it wherever you need. And the pump itself is right in there. And then on the inside is just a storage compartment. You can put all of your, what do they call these, flasks? I don't know, but shields. Yeah, that's the word, shields. I also keep my nipple butter, which is another absolute must. Those first 2 weeks of breastfeeding, your nipples are gonna be very, very sore. Mine actually bled, and it's just a painful thing, and this right here helps a ton. So this is the Earth Mama Organics nipple butter, and it just looks like this. So that's what it looks like. You can also do that Lancino lanolin, which is another one of my favorite things, but this right here works really great too, and it's more natural. In here I just keep all of my shields, and I have a few disposable pads. So basically that's just a storage compartment, but I'll have this link down below if you want to see more specs on it, and just check it out if you're interested. Another favorite of mine, and this is something new that I used this go around with her. With the boys, I never used the muslin swaddle blankets, which was my first. I don't think they were even around. I have had the pleasure of giving them a try this go around, and I love how big they are. They're so soft, and they're not heavy at all. So if you have your baby in like the summertime, this is the perfect swaddle. Let me tell you why I like how big they are, especially if you're breastfeeding. So you could throw this over as like a breastfeeding cover. Also throw them over your car seat, like if you want to cover the baby from rain or whatever, the public, you can throw one of these over. Speaking of a car seat cover, these right here is a breastfeeding cover that you could put on like this, and it's like t-shirt material, so you could breastfeed like that, and it just covers you completely, and you can see your baby. But it also will go over your car seat, so you can cover your baby. I know, like, especially when your baby's brand new, I am always nervous going out in public with her in her car seat. Preferably I will wear her like this if we're going to Walmart or something like that, which I try not to do with her, but if I am, just put her in the wrap. But if she's not in the wrap and she's still in her car seat, I can put this over her, and I don't have to worry about strangers walking up and sticking their hands inside of her car seat. People just don't think about that before they do it, and so this right here just helps prevent that. You can just throw it over their car seat, and I also use it when it's raining. I'll put it over her car seat, and it protects her from getting wet. Another thing I want to talk about is burp cloths. So I have two different kind here that I've been loving. Let's see. So I have this one, and this came in like a pack of 5 or 6. This is from Kawaii Cutie. So they're really good to just throw over your shoulder. They're nice and thick. But another one that I like is this muslin burp cloth. They're just solid white, and it's like that quilted material. So that's what they look like. Once again, throw it over your shoulder, and it's easy and convenient to use. But I think that a burp cloth is necessary. All of my babies have been ones that like to spit up, so I always have burp cloths. So I had one more thing I wanted to talk about in the breastfeeding department that I forgot to mention. You will need some pads to go in your bras, tanks. Let me go ahead and finish talking about these and I'll show you my nursing tanks that I have. So these are the Medela. You just stick them in your bra. They come like this. And they are sticky back, so once you put them in there, they stay in place. But you definitely need something to catch that milk, or you're gonna have wet spots every time your milk comes in. You can do the reusable ones, but I personally didn't like the reusable ones. I just like the idea I can throw these away when I'm done with them. So this is the tank, and it comes in like a pack of 4, I believe. There's a black one, a white one, this one, and then a maroon one. So maybe it's 4. Anyways, so it's like the racer back on the back, and then so it's just a basic nursing tank. There's really nothing special about them. I do like the material because it's stretchy, but I will say that if you order these, I think I said this in my hospital bag video, that if you order these to size up, these are the medium. They're just a little bit snug on me. The material is 92% nylon and 8% spandex. So if I could have it to do over again, I would get a large in this. So but a nursing tank is an absolute must, and that's because I do the 2-shirt method for breastfeeding. Sometimes I will wear a cover, but for the most part I just do the 2-shirt system, where I have my nursing tank and then I have my main shirt over that. And so whenever she's ready to nurse, I can pull up my main shirt and still have this covering the rest of me. Nobody's seeing my belly or my back, and I'm just nice and covered, and I feel confident. So, and it does have the clips where you just unclip it and it comes down and then clips back. So I really like these, and like I said, to me that is a must. I think I'm done with the breastfeeding portion. I want to talk about another thing that I think is an absolute must, are some sleepers that have the built-in mittens that fold over their hands, and also the built-in footies, so you don't have to keep up with socks or mittens. It's all one piece of material and it's just easy. And also I do recommend the sleepers that have a zipper and not the snaps, just because nobody wants to be trying to do snaps at 2 a.m. I just think a zipper is a lot more convenient. So yeah, highly recommend something like this. Also, you'll need onesies, lots of onesies, just because you're going to be changing your baby very often. So I change her quite a bit throughout the day due to spitting up or diaper leaks, whatever the case may be. I have to change her pretty often, so I think that onesies are an absolute must. So lots of onesies, but I also recommend these Velcro swaddles. These are really handy. So these came in handy a lot in the hospital too. Whenever I had her, I was able to just put her inside of this swaddle and it stayed velcroed around her, and we didn't have to worry about the swaddle blankets coming off, especially if you have visitors that are wanting to hold the baby. This stays on them a whole lot more easy. So highly recommend these, and these are by the brand Ellie's & Co. I got them from Amazon, so I'll link them down below. I'm going to talk about the diaper bag that I have. So this is the brand Land. I recommend, and I love this so much. I had a backpack diaper bag with my second one too, but it really helps to have the backpack style diaper bag. I think it's just really convenient to have the backpack style, and this bag has tons and tons of pockets. So we have the main compartment, and then we also have this front pocket for bottles. There's pockets on the side. You can stick your wipes right there. There's even a back zipper to where you can get into the bottom back of the diaper bag. So this actually leads to the main compartment of the bag. There's a zipper right here. You can stick like your phone or some important documents that you need to take to the doctor with your baby. or just whatever. So I've been loving this diaper bag. I think a lot of people have this diaper bag and I've never heard one single bad thing about it. It's just a very lovable diaper bag. So obviously you're gonna need a car seat for your baby, and this is the car seat that we have. This is the brand Safety First, and I really like this one because of the support system that's in the middle here. It just hugs her and she's not flopping all over the place. It just keeps her nice and tight and secure in there. And these also will come out as she gets bigger, so I can take this out and it just kind of grows with her. So I like that. I don't like about this car seat, and the thing that I'm kind of scared about, is that it may be hard to clean if she has a blowout. There's a lot of little padding here that would need to come out. Lots of layers. Yeah, it's a very lightweight carrier. It's not like anything too heavy. Like I said, I just really like the support system that it has going on in the middle. Another must-have in my opinion, and this all really comes down to preference. I don't think you absolutely need a baby bathtub. You can totally deal without one, but it just makes things easier because I like the support that she's getting, and I don't have to worry about her slipping or me having to try to hold her up while I bathe her. It's just a lot easier for the both of us. So this is the brand The First Years, and you can go from birth to 25 pounds. So this sling right here that you see is mainly for the newborn phase, newborn and infant phase, and then as they get older, this will come out and they can just sit in the tub. I like this because of the sling. She can lay in that and I can bathe her and it holds her up. I don't have to, you know, like I said, worry about her slipping and falling. Of course, I don't walk away from her. I do not leave her in this for even a second. It really just comes down to preference. If you think it's something that you can deal without, then you probably can. And right here, it does have a little compartment where you can store your baby shampoo, baby cloth, all that jazz. Okay, so really quickly, I want to talk about this swing. This swing has been a lifesaver for 3 babies now. So I used it with my second, my sister used it with her third, and I'm using it now with her. So this swing will go from side to side like that, or you can swivel it like that and it'll swing front to back. So it is automatic. You just switch it on and you can adjust how much swinging you want it to do. So you can set it there and it'll start swinging. I normally go all the way to the high setting for her. You can do music. You can adjust the volume however low or high. And it has several different songs. So yeah, that's her swing. This is the brand Fisher-Price. It is linked in my Amazon store already if you are interested. Another thing I want to talk about is this Fisher-Price rocker that we've been loving. So a lot of times I will take this in the bathroom with me, like if I want to get a shower or I'm getting ready, I'll put her in there where I can keep an eye on her. It does have a toy thing that goes over the top for when they get older. Obviously she doesn't use that part right now, so I took it off, but this does grow with them, so she'll be able to use it when she gets older. She can sit in it like a chair. The thing that she really likes is the vibration. It has a button on the front that you just press and it starts vibrating. She really likes that feature of it, and like I said, it does keep her content for a little while. She's not really a baby that will sit very long, but it does come in handy and works for a little while. Because she is a newborn and it's kind of, there's not a whole lot of support going on there, I have been putting this right here, and I've got some questions before from you guys. This is from Carter's. I don't know what Carter's calls these, but the Summer brand calls them snuzzlers. So what I've been doing is putting this in there like so. Guys, yeah, that's what I've been putting in there just to help keep her secure and she's not flopping all over the place. One other thing that I forgot to mention is our sleeping arrangements for her. So she does sometimes, very rarely, she'll sleep in this, which is like the little bassinet, but for the most part we co-sleep. And I know that's a touchy subject. If you co-sleep, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. That is your right to do or not to do. That's just what works for us. Breastfeeding, it's just a lot easier for me to co-sleep with her. I've co-slept with all of my babies. I do think you need to do your research on co-sleeping and just make sure that you're doing it safely. Whenever she's done co-sleeping, I'm gonna try to start around 6 months, getting her to hopefully sleep in her own bed. This is where she will sleep. So I'm going to take these two compartments out, and of course I will lower the bed to the bottom. I'm using it for storage. You can see some things down there, but all of that will come out, and I will lower this part to the very bottom, and that's what she will sleep in when she's older. So I don't think that you absolutely need a crib. You can totally get away with the pack and play. I'll link this one down below. This is by Graco, and I like this because this part right here will also vibrate. I don't have it hooked up because, like I said, she very rarely sits in this anyway, so it does have a vibrating option, but it also has the little changing station here. But what I really like is this little storage compartment down here. I think this is supposed to be for diapers, but I put all of her blankets and stuff right down there. I do plan to also do a room tour very soon. If you guys are new to my channel, then you may not know that I actually share a room with 3 kids. So I have an almost 9-year-old, an almost 4-year-old, and then she will soon be 2 months old. So I have definitely made this work. I didn't think it would be possible. I'm going to be making a video on that very soon. I have got so many requests how I have crammed our life into this room, and I have definitely made it work. So I'm excited to be sharing that video very soon with you. Yeah, that's what I do for her sleeping arrangements. I almost forgot to show that. So that is going to be it for my baby must-haves. Hopefully this gave you an idea of what you actually need for your newborn baby if you're a first-time mother. I hope this video helped you out. Don't forget to check out Keababies. I will have their link in my description box as well as the discount code. So don't forget to use that if you decide to purchase anything from Keababies. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. Don't forget, if you're new, to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. I do upload videos every single week here on my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.